Hello, perv lords, scrub lords, and everyone in between, and welcome to a walk through OMENROAD, a Wyldermyth. Wyldermyth, a walk through OMENROAD, that's the word. I am here with the unexpected Gaming King today. So you get to actually watch me go through the DLC. I've actually went through a little bit of it because that was super story heavy. Also, I don't think they can even hear you yet. So let me activate the powers of Discord. Discord. Where is the Discord thing? Alright, go ahead and say something.
Hello, Clarice.
Alright, so, yeah, I'm here with Gaming. I thought I'd be here alone today. But next week we will be going back to the alpha mindset grindset that is Code Vein. This is what happens when I don't like giving PlayStation money. We end up with hiatuses.
I mean, if I didn't have to give them money, I would have stopped as well, so. But I like playing with my girl, so.
Giggity.
Hopefully they have me by the balls.
But this is public knowledge here. A friend of ours, Val, she got a Ko-fi going. And
Yeah.
I have already helped out with said Ko-fi.
I've added 80 myself.
I added a full hundo.
Oh, I wish I could have gone that far.
Here's the rub for me. It's done through the the transactions are done through PayPal, so PayPal still takes their cut. And PayPal took $48 extra dollars.
Say what?
They took $48 extra dollars.
What the fuck? Why? What?
I don't know. That was their payment for giving her $100.
I mean, it's only ever charged. I sent my girl shit to Canada, and it was only like fucking. It took like $5 or $8. What the fuck?
I didn't ask for anything, but I was surprised that extra cost was that much. But it was probably only because it's US based. So, and I was giving Canadian.
Yeah, could do it, yeah.
So that was probably my fault. But if anyone has a little bit of spare cash lying around, please go ahead and help out our friend Val. I've given a link in the pinned comment.
Please do, especially since my 3 days of staying wide awake did nothing.
It is important that we help our friends when they need them, and I hope the small community that I have, that is mostly made up of my friends, well, chuck $1 or $2 there. Even if you're not and you're just dropping by, it helps a lot.
You know what's the sad part? 3 days of constant streaming. Not even $1. And that's like my second highest viewed thing on my whole channel already.
Well, thing is, she has 16 donations there already, so you may have done something.
I hope, because when I looked over there, it said 0.
Well, I see. When I went there, I saw 16 donations. No, I saw 15. I was the 16th. So your video could have given something.
Oh, even if it's just a little, that would have been great.
But back to the world that is OMENROAD.
So, from what you told me, this is more my bag than yours.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the stream at all there, but if you want, I can do the Discord thing.
I don't mind watching on YouTube. Gives you
Okay.
an extra person.
Okay, so these 4 nodes here were the massive story-heavy nodes I just did, each one punctuated with a battle at the end. And now, I'm in the actual roguelite section. And here's the neat thing. There's a second page to all of this.
Ooh.
Meaning, this screen you see here is not all you get. You get more. This is a boss fight. They even added elite enemies like mini boss fights. This is a hard fight. This is a mini boss.
Ooh.
And if we get low on HP, we got ourselves campfires. You have regular chests that can give you weapons, armor, and offhand augments. Resource collecting. You can even nab yourself. Where is it? A combat buff if you want to go down that road. But you could sacrifice getting the fancy chest that has high level artifact.
Ooh.
And you can get yourself abilities. And with a hard fight, I assume the ability would be well worth it if you survived.
I'm gonna be real with you. I am very, very much into this.
And it's only
How much?
$12 Canadian.
You gotta be.
$14.50 with tax.
You gotta be pulling my leg here.
But this is also the last major update this game's ever gonna have. As the dev has signed a farewell statement as they are backing away from the game, they'll only be doing fixes from here on up.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, on the one hand, it's good that they're not trying to like make people dry.
Yeah, they're very much leaving this game in the hands of the modders. But if a bug comes to their attention, they'll come back and fix it.
Yeah, on the one hand, I'm glad that they're, moving forwards, stuff like that. Always a good thing to do. Because that's how you prevent some degree of burnout.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a small bit of me is like, oh, but I kind of want a sequel. You kind of want a second one, though.
Get a Wyldermyth 2 someday.
I hope, because this game has so much growth even still,
but
and so much that
say
can
that for now, until they come up with a concept they're happy with, their studio is going into hibernation.
I mean, which is honestly a pretty good tactic when you don't know what next to do. It's a good move.
Yeah.
Both
I wish AAA studios would do that. Activision, Treyarch, other companies and such. I'm looking at you.
Do we have enough time for that list? That's a long list, bruh. That's a long list.
Also, a cool, neat thing. You can choose to have 3 casters, 3 warriors, 3 archers, if you wanted. Also, I also have the first DLC, which is armor, which is like armor variations and stuff.
Yeah, they're okay.
No. You see how I have flame and all that on this character?
Yeah.
This is basic flame. This is draconic flame.
Just to right now, the actual armor, meh. This is the part that's badass.
Yeah, this is cool.
Like,
personally,
the armor's kind of
helix.
Like, the armor's okay, but the real selling point is just how much it's added to being an elemental or a wolf, even.
Yeah.
I think the only one that it doesn't expand upon is the Skull and Bones one, but that's mostly because I haven't been able to re-trigger it for a while.
Give me a moment to focus. I have the... Go here. I actually want it to capture my cursor here. So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really wanting to play Wyldermyth right now.
I'm just trying to get this to do the thing I want it to.
So, my money is that the developers probably are not going to see this. I'm going to make that clear now. I have no delusions on them seeing this. But, if by chance they do see it, or someone who knows how to reach out to them happens to see this, I would love it if they'd be willing to do just one final update. One small little thing. I kind of wish they'd make it so this way it was a little quicker to get multiple people into a match. Because there are times where it takes.
They did need to work on that. But that's more of a connection issue between people, really. Sure, they can help make it a bit faster, but there's only so much they could do on that front.
Yeah, I really appreciate if they could just like maybe do what they can to kind of enhance that just a little bit. Because right now it's not at the stage
automatically given stuff.
Oh, and you're given one of each.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Also, I got to choose, like, well, not completely choose, but the game randomly selected 2 veterans from my pool. And then I had to bring in a new character, which is Flemmeline Breed. And they're a greatsword wielding barbarian. They lose health, they get stronger.
Nice.
And I very much like putting everything in one character until they're complete.
Based off of what I feel they need.
There's a new weapon type that is put in this game and then put in the base game, and it's called Shadow type. And she's wielding a Shadow Greatsword.
That explains why it looks very different from the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
And as you know, I've done
Druidic barbarian with glasses, because I like glasses. Glasses are cool.
Oh lordy. It's one of those moments where I really wish I was at home, so at least I can.
I actually have to move you a little bit so I can see things.
So maybe this is a weird idea, and if the developers are listening, feel free to ignore this if you want. To me, this is just a random thought that sounded cool. Imagine if you could play this game on your phone.
One of the things they're planning on doing is bringing it to all consoles. And I'm pretty sure they're also planning on phone, because it's very much possible.
I hope so, because like right now I'm really wanting to play.
So essentially, you could re-get it on your PlayStation. She could get it on her PlayStation, and if she wanted to, the two of you and your girl could play.
Oh, if we're doing that, she's gonna hate me because I'm gonna make it a whole series. It's gonna go through every single campaign, then the DLC.
Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure what they're gonna be doing is, you know, like a complete version, where you buy that and you get everything in it.
Yeah, if they do that, I'm totally buying that for my girl. Like, especially since, while she's not like the biggest fan of turn-based games necessarily, I think she would get into this game because what little she has played of it, she seemed to have kind of liked.
Well, when it hits PlayStation, you can both buy it.
Yeah. My only worry is I would like to be able to kind of keep basically what I've achieved so far. What I'd love to do.
I don't know if they'll have cross saves.
I beyond doubt it, especially with how Sony's been acting. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony goes out of their way to sabotage pretty much as they can.
Odina doesn't need that. Odina's already good enough.
So, would you like to hear a funny Wyldermyth story?
Sure.
So, I went back to playing an old character. And I don't know how, but as I got into it, I realized that for each character, there was at least 7 or 8 idiotic decisions made. To the point of where for each one I had to go one by one and be like, okay, new weapon, new armor, new this, new that. Okay, next character, new weapon, new this, new that, new that. Oh my god, please make it stop. Ah! I think I had like 12 or 13 characters I had to basically go through and be like, what was I on? Why didn't I upgrade this? Why didn't I do that? Why is this character there? Why is this team set up like that? What in the hell is wrong with this? I can't even call it a character. I can call it, and that's it. So here's what I've learned out of all this funny story, though. Don't play this game after 3 days of no sleep.
Also, I need to state this. If anyone hears anything in the background, that is the untimely interruption of the fact that Cameron has people over during streaming day.
If you hear anything on my end, it's probably because I'm petting the desk boy, who I'm currently dog sitting.
Also, my barbarian has blood link.
Nice.
And I tend to blood link with the wizard of the team to keep them alive.
Good thinking, good thinking.
And the real cool thing is that when I lose health, I get more damage. So her being front line is a good idea.
Very nice combo. Very classic.
Also,
very stout.
Odina, she's from one of my other campaigns, and her attacks, when they hit, always inflict poison. Sadly, they did not hit that time.
Have you gotten that to 4 yet?
What to 4?
Have you ever gotten basically Quelling Moss buff
I
to 4?
haven't played for a long time.
So, once you get it to 4, your character might as well just be labeled immortal or untouchable. Because basically every time
auto-kill.
they'll just wreck everybody. Like, well, I think it was poison plus 4 for every one shot. 4 stacks of poison just for one single hit. Which basically took the end boss of the first chapter, and I was playing it on normal. Basically one-shotted him.
Damn.
Yeah. All just because there was already 4 stacks of poison on one attack, and I can attack twice. And that's before we even count stunting. That was just for normal turn sake. So basically, at the start of the fight, 8 poison damage right as soon as their turn starts, minimum.
Fucking hell.
They already had lots of their health chipped off. Like, I think basically within one turn, the archer basically took him from his full, I think it was 14 total health. I think I'm trying to remember the exact number, but it's escaping me. But basically chopped it down to about, I think it was 4 or 5 blocks left. So the very start of the turn, he's dead.
Dude, did you just see what happened?
Yes, that was very nice.
An enemy and immediately got XP for it.
That is very, very nice. Like,
that should be in the base game.
It should. Like, that is amazing.
Like,
that is
this
wonderful.
As close as we can get to, like, D&D without all the bull.
Yeah.
And yes, I know one of my faves, Celasta, exists, and I know Baldur's Gate exists, but this game, in my personal opinion, beats both out the water.
I go back and forth on that opinion.
Like, sure, not graphically, but aesthetically, it beats them out the water.
I give a tie, basically, because I can never, like, pick one out of the... I go back and forth between Baldur's Gate 3 and this for, like, the most awesome D&D-esque experiences without actually being D&D.
Also,
because this one had the gameplay of it, the gameplay aesthetic of it. The other one I feel like has like some of the other like freedom aspects. Like some of the crap I've done in Baldur's Gate 3 is just bonkers. Which I kind of dig the fact that while this one's more the like aesthetics of the gameplay experience, I do love that freedom from Baldur's Gate 3 where I felt like I was doing pretty much whatever thing I wanted, whether it was unhinged evil, unnatural good. I kind of like them both for those different aspects, so I can never decide on which one I like more because of that.
Also, you want to know another good thing that I did for my wizard?
What?
I made it so that every time they interfuse, they take -1 damage, and any damage they take is retaliated with 2 damage. So essentially, as long as they're infused with stuff, they have armor. The thing they're infused with will take the damage instead. And I like that. Also, we can immediately take things off the board whenever we win a fight.
Ooh.
And I hate these watchmen because they can breathe fire. So I always remove them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want them to level up and have their fire breathing be an issue. Because they're multi-targets. I can knock down a mage in like a turn or two. But those things, they're annoying.
For me, it's the Drauven Crow dudes who force my characters to basically run away.
Ah.
Oh, that's... Let's just say I've lost...
Here now. But yeah, the lore of this, of OMENROAD, is we've been invited to a different world for a banquet by a dragon.
If I don't get to fight the dragon, I'm gonna be a little bummed. But this thing, from what I'm seeing, and from what I'm hearing, honestly, this is so heavily my bag.
Also, this little guy is how I got my shadow, because there's a shadow spirit.
I love him, he's adorable. Ah! Oh. I am kind of curious what the shadow buff gives, but I think I'll wait for that one to experience for myself.
I can now have a shadow wand. Firewood perch.
Oh, as you know, I've pretty much unlocked every, except for obviously DLC, but I've pretty much unlocked every single element weapon there is. To kind of paint a picture of how obsessed I am with this game.
There's a name, Wilter of the Shadow.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I kind of really want to play right now. Damn it!
Also, every tile I move, our characters have a healing amount. She heals 1.2 health a tile.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Yo.
But I try to keep her at least 1 damage, because then she gets 1 or 2 damage buff on her attacks. So I gotta manage her healing and her not being at full health to get the benefits.
For that character, probably Guardian's amazing, probably.
I don't use their Guardian, that's the thing.
Oh, you don't? Does that still trigger the healing?
No. The healing happens on every tile I move. As in, from encounter to encounter kind of thing.
Ooh, upgrade Quamos, nice.
Yeah,
Basically,
Quell
now
Moss
you'll
is
get-
what we do here. Quell Moss is ridiculous. It's why I let her keep it.
Honestly, for me, my favorite combo I've ever done, because it was just unfair as F, was a combo between 4 stacks of Quelling Moss, and I think I had like 2 stacks of Piercing, or Hobbling, I mean. So basically, I reduce their movement, do extra damage, then apply about 4 stacks of poison every single time I attack, on top of doing some extra damage on top of that. I think by my character, by the end of, I think it was campaign number, the one with the Morthagi campaign.
Hmm.
Basically, by the end of that one, I had a character who was an archer. Basically, with just 1 attack, and they can attack twice, might I add. They basically did, I think it was, baseline damage was 12 stacks.
Damn.
And then they would have like freaking, I think it was like 8 poison. It was like, yeah, 8 poison, 2 hobble, and then 2 of the bleeding one.
Oh, every time we beat an enemy, we get XP.
Yeah, every time.
Oh.
And it's awesome. That is absolutely effing
now
awesome.
that's different rather than getting at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I'm absolutely loving that. Like a lot.
Such a great... That should be in base game.
Yeah, it really, really should. That is amazing.
If that
I absolutely adore it.
If that ends up being a thing in the workshop, I'm taking it.
I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm buying this DLC. Like...
Okay, I have to take out Raccoon too. I don't need that thing getting worse.
If I have to, I'll ask for an advance on my dog-sitting payment, if it's possible. That's how much I'm impressed by this DLC. I would ask for an advancement on my payment right now.
But yeah, if I go ahead and click on Flameline here, and I go to their stats, you can see
I just noticed something.
that there's
Whoa.
a recovery rate. That is how much you get per node, right there. But at the sacrifice of their ability to recover, their retirement age is 45.
Oh, so they have a static now age to retire. I assume you could probably mitigate that with events, but...
But
I
I
don't
don't know if you age in this DLC or not. So she could
Really?
be forever.
That would be kind of awesome, honestly.
So I've been doing pretty solid. I think I can deal with this hard fight. It's a Morthagi fight, too.
So before you click, do you want to see something cool?
Sure.
I just realized this. If you look at where it says ability, to the right, there's a symbol.
Yeah.
It tells you what shrines are going to be there for you, instead of it being completely unknown until you're there. Which, I honestly love that. Like, oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, it really helps you choose what you're going to do. Like, I could have got Pet Rabbit here. If I went to the top. I
Like-
honestly, mayhap I should have went through the top, but I didn't need the rest.
Like, the rabbit is pretty awesome because of it increasing both dodge and speed. And I think it's dodge like by 10 or something like that.
But we're going... Grants a hero ability choice without a level up. So one of our heroes automatically gets an ability upgrade. Without a level. That's what the ability is. And then we get the Shrine of Elmsoul.
Oh,
We're going here.
like, I'm adoring this so much.
And it's a roguelike, so it tickles me.
Like,
the first part is so lore heavy, which hits you. The combat hits us both. The roguelike hits me. And I assume once we defeat the boss, we end up with even more story, which is good for you.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of now just can't wait. I feel now very impatient to get home, and I kind of like, I want to play now. I need to play now. Oh, that's badass!
Boom.
It's not even something like a cutscene. It is something you actually go to.
Yeah. By
So
the way, every circle,
circle,
that's how many turns you have to get there.
that is fucking awesome.
And I'm gonna spend all my turn to get there right now.
That is, oh my god.
I'm going to interfuse. And then I'm going to, for my own safety, interfuse again.
Oh, I just realized something.
Yeah?
They have different burn weight requirements. That's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. OMENROAD got me back into the game, bro. Also, you want to know something even cooler?
Oh, by all means.
When you get through this, you can bring these characters into your main game. I can Oh, it's a transformation thing. Oh, fuck. I might have to redo this battle.
Huh?
Cliffside.
What's that?
Yeah, I gotta redo this battle.
Can you explain?
I want my new character to get a new form.
Ah!
I want them to be the tree.
Oh, you mean, Blade Lane? Or do you mean Odina?
I want Breed to take on tree form.
Okay. Now, it looks like you might want to basically have the others wait before going to the objective. Because it looks like you have to wait quite a bit longer for...
No. Those circles are how long they'll stay on the field.
Oh!
This will stay on the field for 2 turns before it's gone. This will stay on the field 5 turns, but I want them now. I'm being greedy.
I thought those were like a weight requirement.
Boom! Bone Lance, baby! Woo! Bone Lance, baby! And Quelmas. Let's go. I'm so glad I gave her a ward.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And wait. If I go here, will she lose her greatsword? You know more about this stuff than I do. Will I lose the greatsword?
Depends on if you get an arm or not.
Fuck.
If you gain an arm, yes, you will lose the greatsword.
Then I'm gonna have to not take it then.
Or you could save and then attempt it.
True. I have so many saves.
I would at least just save and then attempt it once. If you don't get it, then you can always just move on, and you'll probably have another chance to get it sometime down the line.
Oh, I can choose the part I want.
Oh, really?
I could choose what I want.
YouTube, speed the hell up so I can see this shit. Really? If you look here, it'll change your weapon to something still shadow-based. It'll just be
but
not
the Barbarian Greatsword thing is the damage dealer.
Yeah, I take the leg, because the leg's just...
Minus
It's
to
such
speed, but plus to armor, and I need armor.
and the speed reduction
Hold
is so
up.
small.
My bash does a big amount of damage.
There's one catch to it though.
Which is?
To get the full use of it, to get its full damage total, which is like I think 12 to 18, requires you to have both arms. So you'd gain a huge chunk of damage necessarily,
It'd
but
be
the problem is
worth it to lock it in, though.
Personally, I would start with legs just to have that
But
extra armor.
that armor
But
is what I'm after. I can do it
yeah,
again?
No.
Cost per action
Nah.
costs a legacy point. How many legacy points do I have?
You have 5. So if you wanted, you could go the whole way. And become full tree if you wanted.
We're going full tree, baby!
That, unless they've added something new where like the head and chest are a separate thing, which I doubt.
And look,
Basically,
I am max damage.
yeah, you are now officially a fucking monster.
I'm a fucking monster, baby. And I don't have to worry about you, because you'll just die.
Oh, you might want to get somewhere on that point, though.
What point?
The collection.
Yeah, I already collected the 2 things that are here.
No, there was no one on that point, so it didn't get collected. Yeah, it already expired. Say, unless you reload, you've lost whatever that resources that would have given you.
Turn 1 of the cliffside. We're going back, folks. We're going back.
Yeah. I mean, you could just do turn 2 because you still had 1 turn to get to it.
I thought I did. My brain thought I had turn 2 loaded up. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is OMENROAD.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm probably gonna see if I can get at least a minor advancement on payment for
Grant ability. I have 5, but if I do that, then I can't get everything I need there. Has +1 speed, wisdom, +2 to resource chests. Which one would you take? Extra range or resource?
Yeah. I'd go with range just because I like my archers being able to basically screw people over from anywhere.
Kaboom. And then we go full tree person.
Yeah, like the way I normally do it, just because I'm addicted to just being a dick to my opponents. I basically start off with, oh, I just realized something.
What?
You could go further tree if you had been there from like before the dot went down.
No, this is everything that I can do.
No, you still got more points. It's just that the dots are now expended. There was 4 dots, you picked 4 things. So basically, if from the start of it, you immediately went, you probably could have gotten the last piece and gone literally.
I didn't have someone that fast, so.
I didn't even notice that. That is so cool, though.
That's kind of neat. Not gonna lie. That's cool.
The fact that you have this number of turns to get to these things to trigger these awesome buffs is awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, I am like losing my.
You're staying there.
I am literally losing my shit wanting to play so badly right now.
Oh well, you get to watch me.
Yeah.
Which is your consolation prize.
I don't even know where to be. Oh, I forgot about that bonus. Oh, that's such an awesome bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot that the bash move knocks people back as well. Ugh.
Upgraded Blood Rage? Oh wait, no, that's not the best. Once per combat while wounded, get +2 damage. Prevents death. But the ability to attack twice.
Yeah, that's impossible to resist. Like, upgrade blood rage sounds awesome, but attacking twice is so nice.
I know. Oh no.
Oh.
Gorgon? Sorry, Geist Brood? God, this Geist Brood has to go.
Bard's pretty annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, but bards shouldn't have much health. They're bards.
But Geist does tank like a monster, though. But Bard turns others into tanks.
Since I'm at max HP, I can save the campfire and go straight after these resources.
I do not envy the choice you just had to make.
And I just got a button. And now I'm at the boss fight!
Ooh, it's gonna be good.
I've been playing like 50 minutes, I'm at the boss fight. More than that, since the whole 3 story things, but basic here. Ancient enemy. Ah, am I here again? Yes. How many circles around will you thus uselessly whine? Words are things. Not uselessly, not quiet. I am learning things. Do you think so? For instance, I have observed that your imagination is strange, but not wide, and I have noticed that you see the smallness of the self amidst the universe and are not so scared. So, I think you must be very old. Ancient, even. What is it like? You must know already. For I know only my own experience. I would be curious to hear yours. What is it like to be in love with an ageless being? Does she flirt back, I wonder? Love that waits in reciprocation will never love at all. Well, ain't that a fact of life? I see. You have my sympathy.
Huh.
But don't feel too bad. Her attention is famously broad. Her high-up gaze is difficult to distract. Though she did not have trouble leaving me alone, as I now recall. I assume you know our history, she and I. You use my name quite comfortably. Have anything to say?
I feel a little called out.
Yeah, same here.
This was my romantic history before my girl, so... Huh.
Yes, I am aware. I am aware of your crime and of her ill-honored mercy? Huh. I wonder who they're talking about. That I think all of this is for her. Even your hatred is not really your hatred at all. Am I correct? Silence means yes.
Creepy.
You give away too much to be an offensive tormentor. Smile. You need not ask. I simply I smile quite naturally. Smile. Auriful. Pretend it makes you brave. But just know, beneath that false and fetching smile, you reek of hopelessness. Well, I should take another lap, uselessly. A vaguely primate. Sort of bird, isn't it? There's so much in here. You know, algebra? Here, never had an almond. Sometimes I wonder if knowing algebra would help. I keep expecting her, Elfir, to interject suddenly, to mock us a little, and inexplicably just enter view. So you want to know what's going on here?
I have a feeling it's probably relating to those first 3 nodes, so probably not, because I'm gonna play it myself as soon as I can.
Okay. Alright. I'm sure there are misjudgments we've made since being separated. She has almost an educator's patience with our... And I guess... Why should we know? A part of me feels like this DLC was translated or partially written by AI with how the word structure is.
I mean, it's a small studio, so if they do, it's not necessarily as sickening as others.
True.
Big companies.
Wizards of coasting.
EA. Pay us money.
Actually. Wait, Deus Ex?
Huh?
You said Deus Ex, yeah?
No.
Oh, I misheard. Just then, through the fog. Difficult for me to read that, but... Fear, mumble, tormenting her sleep. That was a person. Sure was. Whoosh. Their wary eyes jump from shadow to shadow. Hateful things have lately dotted their path, springing up without warning. I don't see a... Odina, do you feel... the watched feeling? That watched feeling? Nope. Did it sound like her? Your guide? I would say... What if it was her, though? It's anyone's voice, warped as if by water. Murmur, murmur. For the palm's width of moon. And when next they glance through the ruined archway, they see not the tumbled duskland of Netherflare, but a chamber, walls, and flat stone floors, clutched things. It makes sense. Flameline? She disappeared inside a place like this, maybe. Place like what? Oh. Flameline? Why don't you think it's maybe similar to how you found me? Was it like this? Whether we live to see it, someone's... Then leave it alone, don't go in there. What? Sadly, I agree. But... Why, you're not getting bitten enough? I mean, Flameline, can either of us say what we'll find down there? Either of us can say whether it will come out this time. Never had to fight anyone I cannot just... Your arguments sound well-founded. They are well-founded. I guess it's just being that I was appointed to lead us by you, Est. I just think that without ever establishing a pattern, we'll continue to let our actions be dictated by, you know, avoidance. And that's... antithetical to navigating with, or I think it is, navigating by this world's emotional physics. Thanks for attempting to help me there. I cracked it at the last second. Not that I have...
This chicken...
Yeah.
word.
I used to be so good, but then my eyes went blur. Not that I have any concrete concrete understandings of those, but I'm saying that the stronger feeling in me is to go through. So I must.
It would seem.
It would seem. My eyesight was like, I didn't see those. Thank you for catching.
No worries, I have to literally crane my neck in just so I can see worth a damn for those small writings.
Yeah,
Like
that small writing needs to stop.
Yeah, or at least if you are going to do it, you gotta make it bold and bright. Make it easily visible then.
You're really into her, aren't you? Alright, lead on. A small gesture of support can be a mighty thing, even a fateful thing. Bookshelves shall be our barricades. How horrifying. Sorry, Onya. There are various old things around. Shall I start, perhaps? Do I just pile them up? Whatever you think you can manage. Quickly. How quickly do you... Shh. I shall be but a moment. Alright. Thinks me a real cantaloupe. What kind of saying is that? A cantaloupe. Why did she save me then? Was it because I cried the hardest? Cling, clang, shwee. Purely curious, can you tell me what year it is? Feels like waking through a sheet of water, but dry. Walking. Well. Civilized smells come sudden to their noses. Comforting smells, cut stone, bound books, wood varnish. Who or Famine is my name, but can I ask you a few quick questions? It looks like we just strolled down an ordinary hallway. Yeah. Was it like that too when we came to your that battlefield? I should. Hey. Onya, hey, Captain Onya. What? I can only... Oh. Name yourselves. Speak. I thought perhaps the Queen sent them. They did come from, well... They sort of just came from. But the man Sir Calum... I think these are characters from a campaign I ran. In here. I think they might be using my character bank. And if true, imagine the characters you'll come across.
There's going to be multiple different versions of King, multiple different versions of Freya. There's going to be 2 versions of you.
That's if they're doing what I think they're doing. That's if they're doing what I think they're doing.
Yeah. And then there's going to be eventually a character from Muppets. Val, Tara.
These are not faces I have once... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There's going to be pretty much one of damn near everybody we associate with. So, that's going to be interesting, especially since I'm probably going to put it so this way. Muppets, Silver, and Val are in a threesome.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
So, I want to state for anyone that's listening to music, I should have done this at the start, Game Chops. They have a chill piano live stream version of their music now, so they're not just doing lo-fi.
Wait, hold up. Did you just say chill piano?
Chill piano on Game Chops. They have a lo-fi version, and they have a chill version. Just on YouTube, look up Game Chops. Then go to the live section. You'll have 2 streams. One is chill piano. One is lo-fi.
And I hope they'll be up when I get back. Because I love myself some chill piano.
Mine is up, so I can actually easily do that. Oh, no momento, folks.
At home, or not at home, I'm at my sister's place. So I have my phone right now.
Here's your piano. You just click the link and you'll have it.
Yeah, problem is I'm on my phone, so I can't really pull it up right away, which is a bummer.
But you have a link to it.
Yeah, which I will definitely be checking out later, like, unavoidably.
Yeah, listening to that while playing this, it is a way to live.
Like, I don't know if I told you this, but when I was a kid, I absolutely adored classical music.
Well, right now what's playing is Chill Piano Final Fantasy.
Ooh. Oh no.
Specifically, Xanarkand, I believe.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave your video right now. I can't.
Let me double check, make sure if it's see if it's Xanarkand or not. No, it's The Promise.
Okay.
It's The Promise. It's not Xanarkand. It's The Promise. My bad. It sounded similar enough in my brain, and I don't know why.
There's a good one as well. I adore the Xanarkand for some reason. Don't ask me.
Xanarkand is a great fucking piece of music.
There's like a decent number of like good musical moments in Final Fantasy X, but for some reason that one
Xanarkand is chef kiss.
Oh.
Also, this is 24/7 Chill Piano covers.
Ooh, very nice. Oh, do I have a funny story?
Okay.
So I found a video, basically some music, and I was like, oh, this would be perfect for me and my girl's first dance when we get married and stuff like that. So I play it to her, and she likes it. I play it to my my mom, and she likes it. Do you know what's the funniest part? It's the opening theme for Kingdom Hearts 1 made into a wedding song.
Yo!
Yeah,
that
literally
opening is godlike.
Imagine it with like a wedding piano style. It is so good.
You have to send me that now.
I will happily, with the biggest shit-eating grin imaginable.
Listen to that after stream.
Yeah, I was just like, I would love for this to be
on my phone.
I would love for this to be like our first dance song, if that's okay with you. Obviously, I'm gonna ask you your take. She's like, oh yeah, I like it. We should totally go with that. And I'm like, yes.
Nice. But if we keep talking, I'm not gonna get to finish this comic, and this comic's been going for 10 minutes.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
See what I mean by this? These comics are long.
Loving it, by the way, yes.
There are not faces I have so unseen in or out of the city. In or out. My bad. Speak if you are human, or hold your tongues and be slain. Flameline. Flameline, how much does she want to offer up when she says, Orin, do I go into our our dimensional differences? Or should I stick to just say something? If you don't want us to break that thing, stop waving it around. We're not rabbits. Us three. Right. Sure, and our story's too long to sum up quickly, I would think. But the point is, I think the point here is, they said basically the same thing twice. You're in trouble down here. I don't...
That's not an issue.
I don't know why, or to what degree. Only thing I'm pretty sure is that we're here to help you. 3 heroes arriving together from nowhere and at our time of need. How strange. Thank you for the link.
Considering the area you're in, doesn't sound that strange.
she stows her spear. They are human, Caleb. You hear the difference? Your voices ring true, words and meaning aside. Those I cannot be asked to sort through such things now. But Captain, I think I've realized something. Captain Onya, wait! I'm tired, gal. I know you said our task was, or rather, I know what you said our task was, but stop tongue waggling in a circle and tell me, damn it. But does this not feel like the hand of Hada? Do they mean fate?
I think so.
I haven't heard it called Hada before. I'm sure of it.
I'm gonna guess that's either something new or that's something unique to that character, I assume.
He sends them to guard our lives. Would Hada's deliverance arrive so late and in such a ragged form? How dare you! Each of us are an element. One Gorgon, one flame, one plant.
Oh, Gus boy, down. Oh. He just crop dusted me. Nice hard.
What happened? What?
What?
What happened?
Gus literally, as I started to pet him, crop dusted me really hard.
Ouch.
Like, we're talking like almost paint peel.
Ooh.
Wow. Like, I cannot know that punctured through my nose.
Just be happy they're people. Can I ask what else we might have... But Captain, if you've seen... The sounds Thraxi! Yes, Calm Court. And all its libraries, homes, citizens, eviscerated. If you entered through the catacombs, you must have seen it from below. We fled a topping palace, already in shards. If you have no loyalty to Cure, then you should not die with us. Is that your plan, to die? I hesitate to say it, but she did not hesitate to tell me, yes, we were meant to die, defending Queen Sujin's escape. I will not apologize for my honesty. The enemy is overwhelming, there is no killing it. We saw the Queen off, with the knights turning. The eastern mountain were lined with silver. We are here to win her any amount of time. A palm's width of moon she will be found, but the hope is that... Where is the hope? I suppose it lies with the sorceress. Asdyrmian. That's a name.
Asdyrmian?
Battle. I'll let you try. I'll get water.
As do you mean? As do mine? Probably as do mine.
As Jermaine. Because AY. As Jermaine. As Jermaine. As Jermaine. As Jermaine. That's what my brain is telling me. Your pronunciation helped me.
Good job. Cause I ain't see that R for shite. I just saw an M.
Yeah, Y-U-R. As Jermaine. So it's another battle. It's alright. But I believe you three are the hope. You were sent by the grace of Hada. Oh, so that's their god. Got it. I am almost sure of it. We would build up some barricades, mayhap. Yes, we could. Good, get started. We shall hold out as long as we can.
I'm not gonna lie. it might seem like such a small, tiny thing, but adding some characters who have like a specific religion kind of just makes them feel more realistic.
True.
I greatly appreciate that.
And if you're watching, sweet Hada, holy Hada, thick Hada, I only ask, I only pray that we do not die in vain.
That's just depressing and thick. Wow.
By the way, also, did neither of you see a dark-haired, commanding sort of woman with a robe, strange eyes? How strange, in this place, that could be hundreds of people. Well, she can be cute too, but not in the traditional sense. Do you mean the queen? Sujin's hair is star white. Finally! To battle!
Like I said, this part is so for me. Like almost to a point of comedy.
We're upgrading gear. Upgrade the... Oh, she has the spear.
Ooh.
And the spear is
That's
a powerful melee weapon. But the bow is her main weapon.
And you still get quelling moss for the spear at least, which is good. So I mean, technically you could do either one and should still be pretty stout,
Alright,
thankfully.
We're getting an upgrade on the spear. It's dealing extra damage, which is solid.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Huh. I think for that spear, I think the only time I'd ever consider like non-enhancing it is if you either A, have something far better, or if you have a hand crossbow. I don't remember what it gives you when it gets to rank 3, but for some reason I'm forgetting.
Ah, 2 people with fire. Interesting.
Probably what I would do is have them hang back. Have them fight from a range, I guess. Well, let me specify something here. You're going to be hearing me rambling about battle tactics. This is more me thinking about what I would do since I can't play it right now. That's driving me a little batty. So please forgive. Ow. And sorry for the random allergy attack.
You're good. Oh, we're dealing with a mage out there.
Allergies. They're the worst. Yeah.
Move her up. Go Guardian. Move her here. Get another Guardian up. Swap weapon. Finish that one off. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Just gotta move up a bit more so I can interfuse.
Oh, they're so annoying. Ugh.
Holy shit. Some kind of Minotaur Bone Lord thing.
That's a bard.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't envy your choice. These guys are annoying as hell. They buff enemies, turn other enemies into monstrous tanks. They have a decent acceptable resistance and a decent acceptable armor for what they are. Ugh. Noxious little bastards. Like, that's why I was just like, I don't envy your choice. Because I wouldn't be able to make that choice. I'd be stuck here scratching my head like an idiot for at least half an hour trying to decide.
Because they get him.
Both are just so annoying. Bards are annoying when they're with people, and Ghasts are just annoying on their own. So it's like, yay! Which level of suckage do I want to deal with less? I think the worst thing a bard has ever done to me was taken a small enemy and basically made them into a frickin' tank repeatedly. I can't remember exactly how many in a row that thing just kept buffing. It was something unhinged. Not gonna lie.
Next turn.
No, I kind of hate that infusion ability. I kind of wish it was a little
Better.
better, yeah. Like, cool, you've laid down traps, but they really don't do much compared to most every other infusion. The pinning part's kind of neat, but meh. Would you like to hear a funny story?
Sure.
I have discovered something accidentally in my stupidity.
I don't know what's that.
Turns out, when you're playing as an undead, turns out not only do you get stuck with a dagger, but apparently you can upgrade it.
Huh.
I did not know this. So my character was doing like maybe 1 or 2 damage for a while, even though they were going up against like high level opponents. So thank God I made them tanky as hell, thankfully. But I think it was within 3 upgrades, I'm all of a sudden doing like 8 or 10 damage on average.
Wait, that was the boss fight?
Yep.
Damn.
Or it could have been a prelude to it, possibly, but I think it was the boss fight.
A lull? Are they maybe relenting? Are they? Take a hard look, Caleb. Onya, they're... No! They quiver like excited logs. They sense their master's arrival. Who? Do you really mean... The same Queen Sugin dreamed 9 years ago was Danavir, our immortal destroyer. In a single spring, he had dismantled the world. Mighty core built over 6 centuries, stripped to its bones in a season. Even now, I feel undeserving. What's that mean? My family, my friends, so many died defending our Queenland. Did I get that right? Yeah, defending Queenland. All more gifted, more courageous than myself, that I am the one to see his face, our enemy. That I am the one who stands before him at the end. I can only wonder why Hadad chose me.
Boredom.
Not thick enough. Who knows? Used to think about this kind of being a lot, and I think your mind is right. It's a privileged part we're playing, so let's make the most of it and win. That's how you prove you deserve to be here, right? Est, but can we? Can we even kill it? Even dragons die. Every dragon dies, and in the egg, quickens again. Twice, at the Battle of Foxbridge, Dunavar's body was destroyed, and twice he manifested. Will any of his numberless brood live, we believe he needs fear, not fate. That's obnoxious. It's unfair, but still. Still, Onya, I cannot help but feel. Ooh, I choose. Do I want another mage?
Oof.
Or do I want him? Do I want Captain Onya with the big-ass weapon? Onya's already of retirement age, but she's set up to be powerful.
Once again, this is a case where I do not envy you.
Also the fact that the young one already has a flame enchantment, and we already have a flame enchantment on our team. We'll take the captain.
Yeah, I think so.
God is not. God is not. He is not here, Caleb. How can you know that? One by one. Squeak, squish. Physics. These sound effects make little to no sense to me. Tremendous bodies ready to pitch themselves forward. I agree with the young lady, Caleb. Is it even if I maybe shouldn't, I think. You can't be so decided on death that you've abandoned all thought on victory. I mean, you can, but it's weak. I think I promise you, Onra. Promise me what? Hada shall protect his children. We will survive. Cure will survive. Promises are not always ours to keep. Yo, that is a cool design.
Yo.
Dude.
You know, I've always kind of wondered what, like, the leader of all Thrix would look like. That's totally gotta be it.
You were right. That was a lead up. Focus. Cure's destroyer move is swift. An all-killing scythe over the hills and cities. The army smoothly through the neck of the once grand civilization. Golden Shield. Golden Shields limit the damage bosses can take per turn. Reach the damage limit, break the shield, and it will disappear next turn. Some bosses have multiple, each with higher damage limits.
Yeeks.
Fucking hell.
Whatever you do, definitely don't be gentle with this guy. Like, yikes. Lots of yikes.
I'm moving my wizard backline.
I would.
But I do have a frontliner, and we're gonna move them.
Yeah, put them right there. Ooh, I'd get some people to block that entire path.
Well,
Ugh.
with luck, this should be all I need to do.
Hopefully. Unless this guy cheats.
True. He did not cheat. I won. Fair and square.
I thought he was gonna revive his ass.
Me too.
On the upside, your Archer now gone up a level.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 hobble? Hobbled is so powerful.
I would not be able to decide between Hobble and Reach. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be able to decide.
From 1 to 1.6. 1.6 isn't too much. I'd prefer a +2. So, hobbled means that they move less.
Yeah, Hobbled is nice.
So I can also go ahead and give +1 damage to damage and spells by being near someone. Which is a cool passive, but Hobbled Strikes is Hobbled Strikes, baby.
Like, that is cool and all that, but long range makes it so that your bow's pretty much shooting from farther and farther away, allowing you to basically be like, oh, hey, you, other end of the map.
Yeah,
Take an arrow.
but I should be able to get that next level. Or on the next ability node.
I don't envy that. I would not be able to make a choice between those two. Those are both
Killing blow
really
comes through him clean. Something like surprise rattles among the glimmering hard bodies of his underlings, who again debate their assault.
Very for round 2.
They cluster about him, a wall of mouths and eyes, swirled limbs. Anya, we won, did we? Only for but a moment. Whether we did or didn't, or for how long, now feels like the time to pull back. Yep. Smart. Perhaps we remove to the catacombs entrance, fortify it. Here, let us be swift, Calum, and leave the smiles behind. Captain, we cannot celebrate even a little? Est, right? Can you bring up the rear and be wholly alert? I think I know the best way. So, sure, go ahead with Flemeline. Is my voice entirely inaudible? I hear you. Who are you?
I
Go ahead.
Dick.
Yeah. But she's way more powerful. Thus, I chose her.
Yeah.
No, do not think that. I am a friend. Oh no, she's gonna get pulled in. You do not even need to speak your heart. I hear you. But that... Be happy, Calum. Celebrate. I am happy. With you, you're a voice. You are... Hada? Great Father Hada? The Thick One Hada? Destroyer of Pelvis Hada?
Hada of...
Hada of Wawa?
Boom, chicka, boom, boom.
Boom, chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, boom, boom.
I couldn't mimic the Pornhub thing because I was laughing too much.
Oh, God. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Are you speaking to me? Yes. Oh. Do you not feel joy about this? Yes, right. I should. I must. I do. I do feel joy. I am full of joy. I am full of joy. So, come to me. May I? Yes. I am so close to you. Walk with me now. Yes. 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 Yes! And I'm spent. You may leave.
Someone chimed dinner bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Stop. Stop. What's wrong with her? What is it? In those days, the warning is oft shared but not always remembered. Even a moment's exultation may lead the wary mind beyond its own defenses. Devoid of its housing, still the will of the Malin Dunavir exerts a terrible power. Caleb! And so, like a night bird chasing starlight, the young lady flits into darkness, lost. Old cure fades with her. Caleb! Stop! Control yourself! Caleb! I will smack your bottom!
Remind me, I have 2 jokes.
Caleb, come back. Come back. Let go. Never knew how to. Captain, it's alright. Alright, you say? What appears quite the opposite of right. I know. Here, let's talk a bit. Oh, good God, stop talking. Please, I want to fight. Again, they find a fire to feed themselves by, and open their teeth-picking time passing the needed tales around. Even so, when it's just the 2 of you, you manage to bring that Thrixie down? Each time, like the last time. And each time she is taken, enspelled and led away from me, enspelled and led away from me, beyond my reach, and I run. I end up running, after failing to protect her. I prove quite adept at saving my own life. Maybe the dark smells a little like old morning frost. It's sad.
Oh.
It's hard.
That is kind of a neat little moment just there. That kind of explains her whole behavior. That's really neat.
She's been in a fucking loop.
She's literally stuck in death loop. But it's not her death. It's the death of someone she cares about.
Yeah, no wonder she was a bitch. I love they're telling stories about who we pick up like this. Again, I wish the base game did this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If they do make a second game and they take all the inspiration from this recent DLC, take inspiration from their base game, and just find a way.
If they create a second game, you know what they need? They need to allow us to bring our legacy characters from 1 into 2.
That, and they also kind of need to take some of the systems they're using here, because some of these systems are just wonderful and amazing quality of life improvements.
I feel you making another video about Wyldermyth after this.
Oh yeah. As soon as I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's definitely going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be as soon as I start playing it, or if maybe I'll try and live stream it again, because it's a lot easier for me to live stream on PC than it is on my consoles.
But remember, OMENROAD kicked your PC. Sorry, Wyldermyth kicked your PC's butt.
That was the old one. I haven't played it on the new one.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the old one. And it's also before I actually fixed my current setup because I have to find a multi-tap, which I've just or how much?
Well, we shall
So
continue
look
the
up.
story.
Yes.
Flameline remembers winter walks with her mother. The pine cone path wobbling where her young eyes went. And the next moment, though she knows it's real, none of it feels firmer than a favorite story. Might it not be a dream escaping its cradle, playing in the cloths of a memory? And so I suppose I understand why you decided to go and leave all that behind. And so I suppose I understand why you decided to go and leave all that behind. I am ready to make the same decision. Sleep proves a challenge for all of them. A cold wind gnaws their noses. Nip, nip, nip. But waking, they troop off together, full strong. I want to ask you, young Flameline, about this road you're on. My road? I want to ask, how certain can anyone be of their own desires? And if they be certain, how well can such a person be trusted? Certainty is the sister of insanity. So the wisdom goes. Where'd you say that? Weird, yeah. It's funny. Further we walk, the more the more stubborn I become. Do I really need to find her? I don't know. Is the reason? A few days of journey, obscured words, and off-sweat smiles. In truth, or at least in brief, I'm not certain. But is there anything else to want? When I ask myself that, it feels like I don't know. The answer is not really. I don't know when I started feeling that way though. Well, that was a boss fight. Oh, this little shit does fire too. Get him off my field. I control fire, not you. And with that, I go to the next page. Only about an hour and 40 minutes for that one area. 2 sleeps, 2 long marches later. So I posted myself to the Royal Guard and out of the way of these promotions. I get it, Anya. Captain Anya of the Royal Guard has charisma. Marshal Anya has a smell. Ha! She's stinky. No, that's not the reason, and nor does it. What? Oh. No, that's not the reason, nor does it. What does that mean? Eh. The Marshal's a sleepy cheese eater. The Captain's a grim-eyed hero. The fuck does all that mean? Like in a story, usually. My words. Oh. Conversation must fill in for the weather, rain and shine for the mood and the mind. Here's a basically insults. Alright, thanks, man. Another rest, I think, if we want it. The land is limitless, its drama meaningless. It can all change in a yawn, within a sigh. Should we stop, or should we just keep... From what I understand of S explanations, it appears to be your decision, correct? So, I know at your age it is a natural thing to look forward towards your elders, but I would question the wisdom of even offering the rest of us the chance to sway you. Well, but if you say there's always more unknown than known. Still, when others relied upon my conviction, I learned to be wary of corrupting my heart with outside options, however reasonable. Interesting, maybe. You need a rest, Odina? Huh. I used to march through the night just for the pleasure of getting shot by bird riders in dumb little hats. I'll let you know I'll wear down last. And Flamion and Flameline has begun to keep a secret. Her head and hearing have started bothering her. She feels something, like a marble in a belly of a drained chalice, loudly looping, losing track of why or where she'd hoped to go. And other times, most times, she remembers and hears only the wind and wild things, but she started suspecting that the ones she's searching for might be, somehow, beyond her reach. You settle into place as a bee that waits to dive, blown from its hurries, the sun grayed and dry. Do you know that presence, the presence of you? How romantic. A pale and acrid twist of smoke. You are fitting, shrinking into the tired ember of all your frustrated wants. Because I am tired of this, are you not? Or do you not know that feeling of being tired of here? I could jog around in circles. I could pace to every edge of this cell. I could throw tantrum, but I don't. I don't need the exercise. Anyway, it bores me. I am bored. So, how about we end it? I have no intention of releasing you. You have no intention, I know that. But that only means you are out of ideas. You are unsure of how to use me, right? After all the effort it took to trap me, that seems a shame. I have ideas. A deal. I'm saying, at great pains, I will offer my hand. Deal. A promise between us. You will not honor it. What? I would have no choice. But did you really not know? How interesting. How almost saddening. I'm disappointed in you, Thieveline, for her sake. I forbid you from using that name. You ought not to have left it lying around then. And anyway, you did it first. No one calls me Orifel anymore. But let us not squabble at the table. Where your knowledge lacks, I shall graciously fill in. You see, by her nature, or by her will, or by whatever we might suppose governs how she is and does, A deal is sacred to her, a promise, one's formal guarantee. Your goddess, Orue, whom you would attest you love, sang, and hammered such a world into being. Nitherfruin, where oaths are kept and must be, even Griffricks cannot sunder vows, not without some grave consequence. Take it from one who promised her all and cheated her. You claim knowledge of that story, at least. Then what? What are you offering? There is a thing you need. Something you have labored fruitlessly to acquire. I can give it to you, and you know I have the power. I did not look for such an easy answer. Of course not. You are young to your feelings. You think loyalty is everything. I will tell you. Glyphrix may be my last and longest friend. For my freedom, I would even see the dragon dead. Holy shit! Oh my god, look how much more shit's here. There's so much more to do. Small resource. A forge. Sea chest. It all goes to the blacksmith. The tier of one of your weapons or armors. Foggy. Small resource. High level. This is a long page. Combat buff would be nice. But a healing stone. A healing stone seems neat. Another forge. Oh, both of these are ability based.
Be back.
Yo, I'm going for this resource chest. So another hard fight against Dravin.
There's a lot. Like, wonderfully a lot. So, heard back from Val. She thought it was next because I wasn't specific enough. Oopsie. I'm almost wondering if she might be mistaking it for the Digimon one, though, which is a separate thing. But yeah. I did tell her that I've got... Well, I would like her to also show up. But then I've also asked Muppets and you to help. What's that? Oh, another rewards thing. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up that one for a bit.
Oh, why?
Unless I send her over here. But this side needs the main group.
Hmm. Question.
Yeah?
Would it be a problem if I invited Val and Muppets to join us?
Right now?
T.
If they want to.
Cool. I'm not going to force them, but I figure I might as well ask if they would like to. Nice. Don't think I'll hear back from Alex. I'm almost wondering if she's eating dinner. No clue if I'll hear back from Muppets, because Destiny 2. We'll see.
Alright. I got some stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I really do want them to make a sequel someday about this. Finding the middle ground between this and the base game, while making the improvements needed. What's the thing I like? There is quite genuinely not much in balancing they need to do, really. Because the abilities are so randomized, it's actually pretty well balanced from the off. Ooh. Nice 2-for-1 special.
And I got a kill.
Nice. So, can I just while you do this fight, can I just go off about stuff I would love to see?
Sure.
So one thing I would love to see is they take a little inspiration from how this has more of the lore story set up for characters you gain. I would love for them to do that for even the children characters. Like, when your character has a kid and they join the fight, it pretty much just says, okay, your kid's old enough to join the fight. And that's kind of it. I don't even think there's a single text line about any of it. Other than, they are a warrior. Okay. Can we have maybe a little bit more of a character moment here? I imagine how cool it would be if you actually got to see a scene of where your kid's wanting to join, and then you make a decision on, are you okay with that, or are you worried about their safety in doing so?
Such things would be neat.
Even if it's only just
made this game rather open for modders, so that could happen in this game with a mod.
Yeah, that's possible, but I don't know how to explain this best. I feel like that would be a waste of a modder's time. I feel like a modder is at their most destructively effective, or I should say oppressively effective, when they're not adding whole new content, but when they are making already existing content better. I feel like that's where they're at their most almost mind-numbingly creative at times. Not to say I'm against that in the slightest, because as I've stated before, I kind of love the modding community here a ton.
They do heavy work.
They do almost as much heavy work as freaking Bethesda modders, but they're more respected and more likable.
Ooh. A Willow.
I went right. Like, they did this to almost every single
I
element.
like
I
the
think
Cornifer more, though.
yeah, I think the only one that armor thing doesn't affect is the undead. I think just about every single type of transformation though has these other versions. And even though I'm not confident about the undead one because I haven't been able to trigger it again, which is sad for me.
And another hard fight, but for a fancy chest.
Ooh.
3 chests. Bonus room. No. There's 3 things I can get.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho.
Water spirit, huh?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you could use the legacy points. If I'm remembering where you're at properly. I hope.
Yeah, we're going to it for legacy points. Because I have 5. I'm gonna grab myself 1 here. Damn! Straight up death to the bard.
Yeah. Tree is pretty freaking awesome. Like, I'll always have a soft spot for the wolf and undead, but Tree is just cruel. Playing as a tree, you are basically a monster. Oh no! The whole scene is blocked off, so you have to break stuff. Oh, that sucks. And they don't have to worry about that stupid crap because they're dreams.
Scenery busted.
Nice. Charge them all. Ooh, looks like you could just go straight to the chest. Or do that too, that works nicely. Ooh, okay. You could use your spear to kill that guy.
I don't have good accuracy with the spear. What I can do is interfuse to have me deal more damage.
Before you have that character attack real quick.
I did already.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you to see if you could shoot, because I don't remember if the bow requires you to have 2 squares or if it's 1. Like, what's the distance for your shooting?
I think I have to have a square.
Okay, a square space. Okay, got it. Couldn't remember. Been a long time since I used bows. I typically stick with crossbows. Want to hear a funny story?
Sure, go ahead.
So, I played a warrior who basically had a crossbow. What I did accidentally was basically make someone immortal.
Damn.
Would you like to hear how?
I'll go ahead.
Leaf crossbow for the actual weapon to use. They had the 1 to potency from the artifact. Gets worse.
Dude.
Now that crossbow was the leaf variety.
Look at what I got.
Which basically means every time I was stunting, I would regain health up to 2.
Nice.
Well, it still gets worse for them. Unfortunately for them, it gets so much worse.
Yeah,
the first ability I got was an ability that increased basically the range. So basically within, like, I think by the end of the game I had more range than most all bows. And that's even at like maxed out. And then on top of that, I was pretty much stunting every hit.
every hit.
Dude,
So I was
my
gaining
bow.
2 extra every time.
Look at this bow.
What is it? Special thingy there? Individual takes aim at a foe with their gaze. It's pretty nice.
It does so much damage.
Oh. I just realized you had a common bow.
Yeah. I went from a tier 1 to tier 3.
That's all. It even has a special thing that does a... Well, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what it does.
Ooh, I'm not sure if I should take this.
I...
Increases my armor and my wording. Increases my...
Hold on.
Wait, it increases my dodge. I should take it.
Hold on, what's the witch veiling do again? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Don't completely know. Oh wait, no, yeah, that was meant to give me armor and warding. That's what that was meant to do.
That's the witch veiling thing?
That's what my Raven Wing thing did. The Witch Heavings give me 5 speed, so 5.4 speed. Lowers my armor and warding, but gives me a half extra damage and 10 more dodge from 58 to 68.
So, will you scroll down to the bottom of the armor deal?
When an individual is reduced to less than half HP, they become hidden. Sounds like it's worth it.
It's a hard decrease to warding though, which sucks, but that would be really nice having the 10 dodge. Yeah, once again we're at a case where I do not envy your ass.
I want the wording, but being able to just dodge everything
is always nice in my experience.
And all Raven Wing did for me was give me armor and warding.
Yeah. I'm just gonna repeat, I do not envy your ass. I would not have been able to make that decision quickly.
Cloak of Chivalry? Oh, it's an armor increase.
So basically, if you apply that to East, she's back to where she was in armor. She's literally back to where she left off.
Yeah, but if... let's see. Yeah. Bracelets of Divinity, which then I can give to S to put her back to where she basically... almost to where she was again.
Very much. Like, we're like talking like a 0.2 or maybe a 0.4 gap.
So, that was worth it. That was worth the gamble.
That was awesome. That was a huge payout. I'd go right to that thing so you can get the item.
This turn.
You can get it with Flameline.
She used her turn to attack.
Yeah, she still had another thing to move though, so she could have technically gone there. Because it only took one action, so you still had an action and a movement, basically.
It didn't apparently work like that.
Basically, what it means you could have placed her there on her turn. Then this coming turn, basically have her grab it, and then
this
stuff
is
like
for
that.
Heals. I don't need heals.
Oh, that's what that's for?
I don't need it.
Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, worst case scenario, you could just say screw it and use it anyways, I guess. Just so it's used. Oh, there's supposed to be another reward somewhere. Ooh, okay. I would send someone flying forwards.
Where do you see that?
Basically, if you look at the top where it says kill all enemies, right next to it says collect reward. 2 turns. So, either it's referring to this, or there's 2 more.
Yeah, there's 2 turns left on there. That's more than likely what it is.
Yeah, I would just use it just because you're at the final opponent, might as well. Just be a dick about it.
Boom. 13 damage.
Yeah, no shot. I don't know what it is, but I was just like, oh, cool, I don't need healing, but I might as well be a dick.
Huh. These cards are new to me.
Oh, these are not to me. Shit.
I feel like Gorgon Lord is the worst.
Oh, Scorchers are fucking annoying.
Oh, Scorcher. No fire. Not allowed. That is the bane of my existence when it comes to placement.
I mean, for
I've almost lost more people to fire than I want to admit.
yeah. On the upside, for one of your characters, it's nothing at least, but for your other character, that's suck.
For my fighter, that is death.
Yeah, that's for a normal, especially a level 1 fighter, it's just call it a life.
Do you know this place? Awake to things, the ground rings underfoot. Hard and old, all seems as it hasn't elsewhere. Affixed. A place with thicker trees. Thicker trees, old power. Oosh. Are those words as ancient as you? Damn!
Someone call the burn squad down.
Oh, shit!
There's some
It's even
fighting
funnier
words.
because she's the flame element.
Oh, perfect.
Why don't we try making a real fire? Bitch, you are a real fire.
I mean, you're literally living fire. What more do you need?
Can we manage that? I'd like a real fire. Wouldn't you?
You're on all the time.
I wish they would make note of their changes when they're talking. It's like, I'm fire.
Yeah.
I could give us some... I could put it down on the ground. Boom, campfire. They need to work that.
Yeah. That's one thing I would love
That's
to...
so many permutations, though.
I mean... They're...
It'd be nice, though.
How do I put this? It is one of those things where it would be awesome and a great quality of life thing, but is it necessarily vital? No, but it's still a really good thing to add. Even if it would be a colossal pain in the ass.
Yeah. They are struck by the idea and set about wood gathering.
I am an awful human.
Bows lay fallen here and there, thorny
I do
skinned with
agree.
spongy insides. To Odina's surprise, the meat of these trees rips free with her hands in big, moist shards. You could say it's almost moistly critical.
I'm so sorry for this, but technically you have a walking tree, and you have a walking fire.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
If it helps, I hate myself too for that joke. That helps.
Flames are born small and ill, but they grow, unfurling thin silk smoke that smells like soap. I almost said soup. And spice and daddy musk. Grrr, grrr. For some reason, it surprises me, finding wildlife wandering the underworld, just scratching about, gnawing root and leaf. Want to give him an almond?
What is her obsession with almonds?
I keep a few in reserve. They're stale, but he seems to like it. Of course the tree would keep tree-related things with them. What, do they grow on their arm?
I was gonna say that's their replacement for armpit hair, but yeah.
Almond tree.
I mean, she is a conifer.
Mm.
Which is related, last I checked.
At the fireside, Odina and Est talk low, keeping the subject of their conversation to themselves. Probably in trouble, is what you mean. Sorry, we're always probably in trouble. You don't have to do anything. I'm mostly telling you, I'm fine, but I just see an aimless look in her eyes. Now and maybe for the last few marches. Hey, Odina, I won't be long. I'll be watching out. Meaning nothing, she steps away, flirting with the edges of the dark. The edge of seeing back. The red glow of camp can barely find her through the brush. What is it that makes fire and company feel cold to flamelline bread? Even I don't really know why, or what tattered reasoning I relied on when I wanted to chase off into this place, devoid of any hard information, and yes, she asked me again and again. S did. Up to the moment we stepped through, I was sure, and I was. Look, I'm recognizant of the fact that there's no recorded precedent of what we're about to do, but I don't even remember.
Damn.
Yep, very cognizant, taking it straight from the word book itself, known as the dictionary. You know why it's called the dictionary? Because most people that read the passages end up being dicks. I'm a rules lawyer for words. That is a joke, people who like reading, by the way. That is not me being proper dickish. That is just me making a joke. I hate I have to just tell people I'm making a joke.
And the words making it so hard to read.
I don't even remember what I said. What my extenuating thing was, but in the end I just wanted to, not knowing why. I wanted to follow the shape of that smile.
Extenuating.
Dead booty.
Dear God, lady. You already used 4 $10 words. Ease up a little. Holy crap.
They call it a flint strike smile, don't they? It's Elias when she's pinning her Letronde in East
after.
Song.
Pining after.
Yeah.
Lestro.
I feel like
Small
I'm
right.
on the throne one floor in summer, in Mom's old wearing-out dress, tangled in maps, my books far off and forever ago. Mom, you knew I'd be in trouble, you said. If ever I found someone who fascinated me, yeah, you were right. My head's a maze. And that likely indicates I really shouldn't lead anymore. I can't lead anymore, and I should tell Est immediately. Except, perhaps if I were to tell her. Perhaps if... Wait, what? Whoop. Flameline. And I wondered how I might be received. You're really just standing there. It It appears I did not have to worry. This is strangely pleasing. Where'd she... Hey, Anya! Odinia! Words are things that exist. Your name exists. Anya. How about Flameline? Did she wander off? How about... Oh. Needed some alone time. It looked like... But then there came another voice. Meh. So I thought that I should, if I ever hope to consider myself a prudent person, give up, but... Wow. You should have.
Great pep talk. Great
Your
pep talk.
intuition was correct. You never would have found me if I went where... You never would have found me where I went. And I felt that, or I started to. This tickling sense of she's gone. Gone where exactly? Oh, Est. Has she said? Oh, Est, it's... Elthair. I can see that. Sorry, I know it's maybe not the moment I belong in. Just don't want you letting your guard down. Not yet. Lend me to the fireside then, and I shall try not to wink or smile at you. They feed they feed the struggling flame when there's a fire person right by the fire and a wood person right by the fire? We can feed this fire!
Again, it's such a huge, very beneficial thing to add.
Like, I get what the ambience they're setting up, but the fact that we have two people of this very element we need to feed this fire.
Please, if the developers or somebody who knows the developers are saying this, please add acknowledging of changes to people when they change from to a fire element or a tree, a rock,
In
so
your
on.
next game, if it's a sequel to this.
Yes, please.
I'm willing to deal with this as you guys have decided to take away from anything except for fixes, but if you do a second Wyldermyth, this is something I personally feel like is very much needed.
This is one of the things where, depending on who you ask, it's either detrimental or it's a huge quality of life deal.
It's a quality of life.
For Smap's case, it's needed. Got to be added. In my case, I have pushed past worse games, so it doesn't as much affect me. But it's still a massive quality of life improvement.
It's a quality of life that I kind of want in the game, but I know it won't be unless a modder puts it in.
Yeah.
He left me with wits, so I was ever well armed. As introductions go and adventures are encountered, when I perceived a seam in my prison, I was able to subtly widen it, pulling it strand by strand, and so eventually slipped out and found you finding me here on rooted ground. Leaves fools wherever she goes.
Nice.
Elthair, if it happened once, I mean, we only just blinked, it seemed like, and you vanished, leaving no evidence as to where or why. If something's after you, or after us, then what happens once can happen twice. It's the rational concern she should have. Rational, you think. Would have called it superstitious myself, for one thing. None of you have been targeted. And for another, No. I will understand why your faith might flag, but I do not expect or need you to believe me. Truthfully, I misstepped. I was unfamiliar with the weaving of this particular spider, but that is no longer the case. No one has ever tricked me twice, and no one will. So leave your worries to the ashes or cling to them if that comforts you. But doubt might let you feel some control, only mind that it does not get you lost. Est? I guess you can have a moment. As you please. Something up? Don't worry, Odina. What? I hope this isn't a romantic thing. I'm getting quiet on purpose, you know. Sure, but why? Something's messed up. I don't know what, but she talks like him. Him. Like Sivan. She talks like a dragon talks. That same kind of dismissive confidence. Althir does, but that's... I mean, I don't have a point of comparison, but I don't know why you're implying either she's confident. Don't believe me then. I'm just saying, I sense with every fiber of me, whether I'm ghost or woman or whatever, and that she's the most dangerous thing I've met so far. Althir? Yeah, Althir. Yes, Onya, is it? Onya of Red Birch Mountain. I almost said the other word. Yes, and I greet you formally. But I would ask, did this captor of yours, this spider, this weaver of is and was, ever give you his name? The Queen Sujin sacrifice, and the magic of the sorceress Dunavir was trapped in a tower high among the salt mists. Was there I saw Her Majesty die in the dark of that place. My last defense of her proven tawdry and ineffectual. And yet, what bothers me the most is I do not know apparently. Apparently unthinkable ages have passed since the rubble of the calm court was buried. In all that time, suppose it has opened. Suppose that door was opened, or suppose, like me, dead or living, he found his way there. I have never met him, your destroyer, not in all my wanderings, and if he ever comes to Nithferwen, I would be one to know. So rest assured. But now, though I had my own questions, we shall have to put our reunion aside. Let me at least advise you all, whether you trade, be they liches of the hand or heart, know that you are not getting them back, not from this one's gnarled little fist. This one? Who? Someone else? Someone extremely else. Elfair! From a bank trolling dust marches a smallish man, with each shaky step darkening a wagon in his wake. Funny, always find you, and I'm out looking for deep writ needers. bangs and creaks and reeks of coal, 19 times his weight in stature. Forge Master,
It.
does y'all gilled and good to see me, and why would I not? I wonder.
I would ever not.
There are no debts on my side. Hick, 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 hick. Is he coughing or laughing? Couldn't tell you. You know, I'm not welcome in the Citadel these days. I can bring your case before Griffrix, but I cannot promise an invitation. Instead, introduce me to your friends, Elfie. They look unfickle and fine. Yep. You flatter me. I am not their I am only their guide. Lucky for them, I'd say. Indeed. Though though I cannot offer you their names, I can certainly recommend them to the services of our roving forge master. Unsavory though he may be, his work is matchlessly sure and swift. His eyes may be wily, but his price is fair. Unlinking the wagon chains from his leathery shoulder, he hefts the dark hammer. It seems it might weigh the world, and he could still blithingly swing it.
Blindly.
Weirdly metal, swarpless wood. Your stitchings and your wrappings round. Wisted for wine, that with ye wet your lipsies. New life, new love, new ways to go home. All may I beat here beneath this hammer of mine. You can make anything? Anything that's priceable. Well, anything is certainly a wide offer. I would... The hell is with all that noise? I would suggest narrowing your gaze to articles you know how to afford. Equipment, arms, armor. Items like these. Graspable things made by graspable means. That's an old lady's advice. Don't listen. No. Don't listen. What's living if yell to flicker your neck about every little cent you spend?
Creepy.
Give me your dreams, I'll batter 'em true. Fucking hell. Man, there's a lot that I can do now, considering they're shadow items. I gotta go about moving you again.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of can't wait to see, because in my case, like, I've already done every other element. So for me, it's literally just everyone's gonna have shadow stuff the whole way down. And I kind of can't wait to see what insanity that creates.
Warrior.
Oh, do you have the mods running?
Yeah, I got mods going.
Ah, okay.
Oh, increases my speed.
Increase your speed, health, armor. Nothing loses potency. Which for a warrior, that's pretty nice.
She's eventually gonna go full flame, so no point in upgrading that. This bow is at max. What can we do?
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would go with either S or Flamelene's armor being upgraded. Just so this way they're having an easier time of tanking hits. Like Odina's already got 2, while those 2 have only 1.
-2 to health, but a +2 to speed, and a
And plus
+15 to dodge. She's already got good dodge.
I just repeat, I'd probably would go with Est or Flamelene because they only have a 1-star armor, and Flamelene's constantly in the front row, and S is kind of bouncing around between mid. So I would almost do them. If needed, I probably would use some legacy points. I don't know how many to use. Like if it's like for 1 or 2, then I would do it. But yeah. Ooh, that's very tempting.
Which one?
The one that basically increases your stunt by 10, which basically means that you'd be able to
Chance
more often.
to crit.
Basically, every time you crit as a tree person, you're gaining 2 temp health every time. So the higher your stunt chance, the more you're just constantly like, okay, cool, next person, all right, done. How much health did you lose? Nothing!
Huh. There doesn't appear to be a difference between these 2 armors, aside from look.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's, my bad. I went to that one. Yeah, these 2 don't have a difference. So
There is a small...
Oh, where?
Oh, yeah, no, there's...
I'm not seeing it.
Sorry, I was misreading a little because of the pixelation.
Yeah. This...
Yeah, go with one...
Minus my 1 speed is just an upgrade.
And a pretty solid one, too, because like I said, you're going to be stunting now more often, which means 2 extra temp health more often. And that'll just keep stacking until you stop stunting. I know that is not the real punchline. The real punchline is it only gets better the more you have it. What the hell?
I could spend 1 point and max out her weapon. Her moon spear.
Abby, what's going on in the upper left?
What upper left?
There's suddenly a dog.
There's suddenly a what?
There's suddenly a dog.
Val?
Well,
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Val's here.
hello. I
Howdy.
was told here by the gaming.
Offered. I never said you had to. That's fair.
Hey,
Or I get
Val.
blamed for shy too.
I didn't realize today was when you were showcasing level 20 thingies.
So,
Yes, that's my own fault, and I do apologize for that. I should have been more specific. But I was tired and didn't think straight.
Alright, I think I'm
Pardon.
done here.
I mean, you
For
can
what?
just
I
stay.
can afford
I don't know what you
something
guys are talking about at the moment.
I'm playing a game on stream.
Yes.
Ah,
So, really quickly, Val, while you're here, I would love it if you would still try to manage to make the character. If you just can't, that's fine. Because I have something special for you lot. If I can get all three of you, that'd be wonderful.
what's that? Muppets as well?
Muppet, Smab, and you.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this one straight up.
I would love to have a fourth person if possible, but I will see what can be done. I will even reach out to just the entirety of Slavic to see what I can do.
But, I am actually gonna be calling my stream here, because I need to get food.
Yeah.
So you came here at the end, Val.
What's worth? I am sold. I'll be buying
And
this.
I'll say this at the end of the stream, as I did at the start. In the pinned comment is a link to Val's Ko-fi. Even $1 can help. We're assisting in helping her move.
Thank you.
Even a single $1 can help. Goes a long way, guys. And I donated just today.
So that,
I will
thank you very
again in like 12, whenever the friggin'
So, without further ado, I hope y'all had a good day, had a great week, had an even greater month. Remember to keep this year better than next year, because I know it's possible, especially since the last 2 years haven't been the best. And today, so far, and this year so far, has been not too shabby. So, see you later.
much.
I'm gonna use the actual end screen now.